Well, in the midst of all the GTA 6 leak drama, we actually ended up getting our first somewhat realistic leak, potential leak, I should say, regarding the GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced Edition. Now, at the moment, the only official thing we know from Rockstar is that this is coming out November 11th, 2021. The only other piece of information we got from Rockstar is that this new generation version of GTA 5 will feature a range of technical improvements, visual upgrades, and performance enhancements to take full advantage of the latest hardware. But apart from that, officially, we don't know really anything else. Rockstar has not given us any more hints or screenshots or even a trailer about this upcoming game. Now, maybe in a week at E3, we get something, but of course, we have to wait until then. In the meantime, we have this pretty reasonable leak that came out a couple of days ago. Of course, this was posted on 4chan, so I guess as always, take it with a grain of salt, but let's go ahead and read through it. This guy says, or he claims, that the Expanded and Enhanced Edition has been completely redeveloped on the Rage engine. That's something that was rumored a couple of months ago from a couple of the GTA Online, like, insiders. So that would make sense. The next part, campaign and systems have been redesigned to support VR. That's an interesting one just because VR isn't something that's like very popular. It's definitely a very minuscule amount of people who play VR, but Rockstar do seem to like VR because they made the LA Noire VR, and I believe that did pretty well. And it would for sure be interesting if they completely made this upcoming edition of GTA 5 completely playable in VR. That would be really cool. He also claims that there's going to be improved vehicle damage and improved vehicle physics. So, I mean, that's just something you would think would happen in an updated version and a new engine of the game. A Euphoria overhaul for better ragdolls. That could be better for like NPCs as well. Basically, when you start running people over or gunning them down, it's better physics on the bodies. One of the interesting points, he says, is GTA Online is going to receive 4 large updates leading into the GTA 6 marketing campaign, which will take place over live events. That's something that, of course, is probably a little out there, but it makes sense when you think about it. Rockstar have already stated that for this Expanded and Enhanced Edition, that there's going to be some special benefits for players who are playing GTA Online leading up to the release of the Expanded Edition. So it would make sense that they're going to do something similar for GTA 6. Now, of course, the fact that he is saying stuff about GTA 6 in this leak makes it a little bit more questionable for sure. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. The rest of it, though, improved and redesigned AI and pathfinding for pedestrians, enemies, and traffic. Again, that's something you would definitely expect in an upgraded or remastered version of GTA 5. All online, or actually we skipped one, traffic and pedestrian density increased. Again, something you just would expect. But all online content coming to single player, mostly cars, planes, weapons, etc. None of the actual businesses, but like the actual, just all the content that was added coming back to single player. That is a big one. And I really do hope that's true, because one of the main complaints, especially people who do play single player, is that you don't get any of the DLC content. And Rockstar have added a ton of DLC content over the last couple of years. None of that is in online, or none of that is in single player. So adding all that would completely revitalize the single player world. And imagine if you ended up seeing a bunch of the DLC vehicles driving around, if you did have access to some of the newer weapons. That would be cool. The next part, he says over 100 new licensed radio tracks are going to be coming, and that checks out with what Rockstar's been doing. They are going hard in the music category. So, yeah, that checks out. New stranger missions. I mean, that just makes sense. I guess it's a simple thing for Rockstar to do. And then that wraps it up. So whether or not, I guess, this is a realistic leak, I think this is stuff that all should be expected. Apart from that GTA 6 marketing campaign tidbit, that's something we're not going to see for a couple of years, more than likely. But for sure, this is a list that, again, if it's not true, it's something Rockstar should be pushing for. All of this should be happening. There should be improved vehicle physics and damage. There should be traffic and pedestrian density with the addition of animals. There should be better AI for the NPCs and stuff, and maybe a lot of this could be them testing for GTA 6. They could be taking some aspects from GTA 6 and plugging it into GTA Online just to see how it all works. More radio stations. I mean, it's a 10-year-old or 8-year-old game at this point. A lot of us have listened to the radio stations for that long. We're tired of hearing the same music, so 100 more tracks, that sounds awesome. And then the fact that all of the online content will be coming to single player, that is for sure something Rockstar should be doing. It shouldn't even be that hard, because on PC you can mod it all in. So I wouldn't think it'd be too difficult to just make it all available in single player. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section on this particular leak. Do you think this is true? For me, I would hope this is true, and it's something that's nothing, like none of this is too ambitious, I don't think, for this expanded enhanced edition. So I do believe it makes sense. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hopefully we get some more information on the expanded and enhanced edition at E3 in a week and a half. But until then, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys for watching, though. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one.